So our origin story for League started in 2016. Jeff Anderson and I were working for a large independent real estate brokerage in DFW. We just had dreams of starting something different.
I think starting a business is one of those things that you can aspire to do, and you can have a lot of dreams, you can have all these plans, but there's only so much you can manipulate. Some of that's just organic and it happens, and you're so grateful when it does. I had definitely had for a long time the interest of being a part of a launch of a brokerage.
I had just come out of a different business, so kind of looking for the next thing, and didn't really have any inkling that this was something that was even on the radar.
Luke Sayers and I had spent a long time talking for years about if we could potentially go into business together, and he and I both have a lot of creative energy. We have a great friendship.
The funny thing is Jeff's more of a visionary and I'm more of a creative, so we'd have all these fun ideas, but then we could never figure out the financial aspect of it.
And so Luke comes over, we just are sitting talking, and end up telling him that I had my broker's license for 6 or 7 years, and he's like, oh wow, have you ever thought about starting a brokerage? And I was like, I don't want to do that. That night I just kind of dwelled on it a little bit, and I thought, well, that may not be such a bad idea, but nobody wants to join a brokerage led by me. I think it needs to be a we.
They started having a little bit of a, hey, maybe we should talk. Maybe this could, hey, maybe we should talk to Jeff.
So the three of us went to lunch, went to Central Market, and Matt sat us down and he really just sort of lined out like, here's what I see you doing, here's what I see you doing. And Jeff and I were like, yeah, that sounds amazing.
It wasn't just brainstorming and ideas. It all of a sudden was met with someone that could kind of take those ideas and say, well, we could do it like this.
Jeff's kind of a hard guy to read sometimes, so when we left there, I wasn't really sure if he was like, that was a waste of an hour, or if he was interested.
We were walking away from that lunch, and Jeff looked at me and he was like,
he kind of completes us. This could actually have some momentum with Matt as a part of it, because he really brought a whole different perspective that we were lacking to the table.
Decided, hey, let's give this a run and see what happens. And we'd meet at night, so put the kids to bed, and the three of us would run up there and draw on the walls and make plans. And Luke had his vision, and we storyboarded, and I had mine, and Jeff had his, and that's kind of how we started.
The three of us, I think what's unique to League is each of us kind of have our own skill set.
Matt is every single agent. He's kind of a dad, even though he's younger than I am. I still feel like he's kind of my work dad. He is just right there for everybody as they need him. And Luke is always behind the camera.
That's really the secret to our success, is the fact that we have really, really good people here.
It's that ready to serve mentality. That's kind of our hashtag that we always use in all of our social media and things like that. These guys have just been an amazing partnership, and we just feel so blessed to have the agents that we have on our team.
We love this city. We are the largest local brokerage in Fort Worth. I mean, our ownership is here. We work in the same building. I mean, we care about this. We live here, we work here. And that really, really makes me proud, because I feel like we're ingrained in the culture of our city. And it really makes me proud too to have agents come in and elevate their game, elevate their production, elevate their sales, and in that also care for people more, do a better job, and yet also succeed more personally.
They're all men and women that I'm grateful to get to work alongside of. Very proud of the work family that we have here, and so glad to call League home.